Okay, guys, hey, how we doing today? It is Saturday, day before Easter. We're going to take the day off tomorrow for Easter, spend it all at home with the family. So, a couple quick things today. Today is going to be a little different. We are going to do some shooting games. But before I get to that, I just want to encourage you with the word energy. I did a spin workout, a Peloton workout. I don't have the Peloton thing. I just got the app for free because it's like free for 90 days. And went on our bike, exercise bike in the basement and did it. And it was awesome. It was really hard. I was sweating like crazy. I haven't done one of those before, but the biggest thing to me was the energy of the instructor. She was smiling like crazy, singing along with the music. Her energy just fired me up to do it. And I think that's one thing I tell my summer staff that works for us here is bring energy every day, right? I shouldn't bring energy to you. You should bring it to everybody. And that's something that you have total control. You can't always control if you miss or make shots. You can't always control the outcome of a game, but you can control your energy and what you bring to the table. And that's always up to you, okay? So what we're gonna do for our workout today, like I said, something a little bit different. We're gonna do some shooting games that either I've come up with or I've stolen from other people. I've got 5 of them. Hopefully we'll get through them all. So they're not timed. You might not just sit and watch through them. You might just watch how we do it. I'll explain each of the games, and then feel free to do it, and then once we're done, then come back. Do it with a partner, obviously. One thing I like about these shooting games, it puts a little pressure on you. One thing that's missing big time during this quarantine time is nobody's competing, really, right? You might around your house or whatever, but there's no competition. So you got to kind of simulate that competition. So I'm excited to beat Bryce today in 5 shooting games. So we're going to start with 2 in a row. Most of these are real simple. This one I've got to make 2 shots in a row from 8 spots. So block, hash mark, hash mark, hash mark, hash mark, hash mark, hash mark. So that's a total of 16 shots in a row that I would make. Now, if you make 16 in a row, you're doing pretty good. So if I miss at any point, so let's say I make the first 2 at the right block, and then I go to the left block, I make my first one, but I miss my second one, it's Bryce's turn. So you always, as soon as you miss a shot, it's the next person's turn. This isn't a race, it's not timed. You're just trying to make 2 in a row from 8 different spots all the way through. So if I get all the way to spot, the last spot, and I'm on number 15 and I miss, the next Bryce goes, the next time I got to start over. It's not like around the world where you stop where you shot last. So 2 in a row. All right, so we're going to go for a little bit here. Hopefully until somebody wins, we'll move on to the next one. All right. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, let's go, 10, let's go, 11, go, 12, let's go, 13, 14, no! Ah! 13, here we go, Bryce. 1, gosh, I thought I had that, 2, first time, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, good rhythm. 11, 12, 13, 14, 2 more.
No, I missed it.
Oh! Is that the same one I missed?
I
I missed the first one. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, short, no! Dang. As soon as I let it go, I knew it was short. No. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, hang on, 12, 13, no! Are you kidding me? Oh, that felt good. Gosh, the same spot every time? Oh, 3 in a row. 2, dang. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, short. Ooh. 11, 12, here we go. 13, uh-oh. Oh no! No! Oh! Gosh! Cannot. Oh my, you can feel the pressure building. Oh, dang it. 1. Oh, we're not stopping until I win. 2, or you win. 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it this time. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hang on. Ooh. 9. Short. 10. 11. I got it this time. 12. Here we go. 13. 14. Let's go. 15. For the win. Oh, no! 16. Let's go. All right, we get one chance to win. One chance, right? Here we go. Oh! I'll give you one more. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this. No. Oh! Winner. All right. So, quick drink. Feel free to keep playing if you want. And sometimes I'll do that drill and we'll just, instead of shooting right on the block, I'll move a step off of the block, a step off the hash, so you're just changing your angles a little bit. So, fun game there. All right. Next one, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. I got to make 2 in a row, or excuse me, 2, not in a row now. I got to make 2 shots from the block, 2 from the hash, excuse me, start over. 2 from the block, 4 from the first hash, 6 from the second hash, 8 from the third hash. Then I go over to the other block, 2, 4, 6, 8. They do not have to be in a row, but I can't move back until I hit that number. I got to make 2, got to make 4, got to make 6, got to make 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. This is timed, so you're going to keep shooting. Okay, some people, go for 10 minutes. The record that I've done with this drill is I think my record was like 206 or 203, 206, I think. And then the best I've ever seen was a girl that got 203. I think she maybe missed one. Shay Frederick was her name. She played at Hortonville. She plays at Valparaiso right now. So Shay, I'll probably tag you on this and see if you remember that. But I think that's the all-time record, 203. All right, I'm going to try and beat it. I'm going for 201, Shay. All right, ready, Bryce? So we'll use the phone for our timer here. All right. You want to start? Yeah. So, on your mark, get set, go. 1, 2, back up. Hash, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, now. 1, 2, ah! 2. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back to 8. 1. Ah, my God. 2. Oh! Still on 1. 2. Get out here. 2. Is it 3 or 2? 3, 4. Now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, group, 5, 6. Here we go, Bryce. In there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 233. Nice job. 233. Nice run in the second half there. All right. Nice work. Okay, so just get it right here. Still me win here. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. We're going to go through here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, short. Ah! 3, 4. Trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No! Missed another one. 7. Check it. 8. No! 8. Ah! You beat me. Ah, okay, we're going again. So I had 238. And you had 233? Huh? Bryce had 233. We're going again. Ah! Man, that was terrible. Ready? Set. Go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go. 1, 2, 3. 2. No. Yeah. 4. You gotta get 4. So that's 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. No. You're right. Get back. 3. Oh, you're right. 4, 5, 6. You got this. 8 straight. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 204. Oh, 1 away from the record. You missed 3? Yeah. 3 in like 4 shots. Oh, great job. You're gonna have to work hard to beat that. Oh man. All right, you ready? You know I'm not gonna beat it, right? Ready? 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 1, Goodness. 4. Make a run here. 1, 2. Nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And make them all. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Short. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. 6. 1, 2. No! 2, 2, 3. That's all. 3, 4. 9. Way up. 4, 5. Yoke. 5, 6, 7, 8. I missed it. Oh, 8. I missed it again. Oh, 8. Ah! Oh! Oh!
44.
Huh? 244? Oh, Bryce got bad too. All right. Woo! That was ugly. 2 games down. I got 1. He's got 1. Dang. I totally thought you had the record there. Oh, man. That game, you feel that pressure, you start to short arm. You can tell a lot of times I'm shooting it, pulling it back too quick. Dang. Okay, swish game. So with the swish game, what we do with this one is, got this one in college from my college coaches. Ben Johnson, his name was, used to play this. You get +1 for a swish. You get 0 for making it if it hits the rim. So any type of rim at all, 0, okay? You get a -2 for a miss. So +1 swish, 0 for making it if it hits the rim, -2 for a miss. You played a +7 or -7. -7 you lose, +7 you win. Typically I'll do this for 2 minutes. So what happens is, and depending on the shooter, so I usually play it for 2 minutes. If I haven't won by 2 minutes, it's somebody else's turn. You can take the time limit off. That's not really part of the game, but I like to add that in there. So we're going to go for 2 minutes. If somebody hasn't won or lost, we're going to switch guys. Okay? So you shoot this from wherever you can make a bunch of shots. So 15, 16 feet. Don't do it from three-point lines. Not fun. Right? So we're going to do it from a spot that we can swish a bunch of shots. Okay, here we go. Swish game. +7 or -7? All right, ready? Going first? Huh? Okay. So let's time it. All right, I'm going to go dead middle, top of the key. Oh, gosh. Okay. Hit the time. Okay, ready? Oh, jeez. Okay, 0. +1. I'll let you call it. 2? Ah. 2. Call it, yeah, call it nice and loud every time. Okay, so I won that. I got to +7 in 1 minute and 1 second. So if Bryce gets to +7, under 1 minute, 1 second, he wins. Okay? All right. Now you got to be honest with this. So I let him call the, I could call the swishes, but you get a little touch of a rim there. You might call it yourself. So I always let the rebounder, the opponent, call it if it was a swish or not. So call it tight. All right. Ready? Where'd you go? Minute 1. Set. Go. Uh-oh. -2. -1. -1. 0. +1. +1. +1. +1. +2. +2. +2. +3. +4. +5. +6. +7. Ah! 56. Let's go. Oh. Great. Wow. All right, we're going again. All right, we're going right elbow. 56, did I say? Yeah. Jeez. Shoot it, Bryce. Quit bringing you along here. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. And you had a miss. How did you get that with a miss? 1, 2, 3. Stop. 3. 3. Get there. 3. 3. Hang on. 3. 4. Short. 4. 5. 6. 7. 52. Oh! Did you have 56? 52. 52. Lowering the bar. Now, what I love about this game is you get mental, you just get in the zone. You put it in the funnel. Okay, put it in the funnel and let it go in. All right. Bryce. 52. I never missed, did I? How did you get 56 without there with a miss? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. +1. +1. -1. 0. 0. +1. +2. +3. +4. Oh, +2. +3, we recovered. +4. Ah, +2. +3. +1. Get back up. -1. 0. +1. +1. +1. +1. -1. 0. +1. +1. +2. plus 3. Uh-oh. Plus 1. Huh?
Isn't that 2 minutes?
Almost. Plus 2. Plus 2. Keep going until you get a miss. Plus 2. Plus 3. You still got it. Plus 4. Plus 5. Plus 5. Plus 5. Plus 6. Plus 7. Nice. So 220. Nice job. Good recovery. So Bryce ended with at 220 there. So what I do with that, we said 2 minutes was our time limit. If, he started a run at 1:50, I think. So I don't stop it at 2. I let him finish that run. Now, if he would have missed at plus 5 and we were past 2 minutes, then I would stop the drill, okay, and then switch people. So he had me for a minute there. So we both went twice, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I got, 53? You got 56? 52 and 56. That's pretty good. All right, next one. Golf. Okay, with golf, how this one works, it's not timed. It's like regular golf. You're trying to get the lowest score possible. You shoot from 7 spots. Normally you'd go in the corners, but we've got the shooting machines in the corner, deep corners, so we're not going to use the corner. We're going to move it up a little bit. So, Bryce, grab 7 cones, please. Grab a stack. There's a bunch right there. So we're going to put cones where we're going to shoot from. You shoot from a close shot, so like a 10, 15-footer, depending on how old you are or whatever, and then you move back after you make it. So it's 7 spots, but 2 shots at different ranges from those spots. So I'm going to shoot a close shot. If I make it, I move to the far shot from that same line. Okay, then I go back to the next one, next one, next one, next one. So a perfect score is 14. Okay, 14. You shoot close, and you keep shooting until you make it. So just like golf. Okay, so I count every shot. So if I shoot my first shot and miss, 1, miss, 2, miss, 3, make, I count 4, but now I get to back up to the next spot. So I make that one right away. 5, I move to the next spot, which is the close one right next to me. So perfect score is 14. Anything under 20, you're doing really well. Okay? You'll see how we do it here. We're going to set cones out so you can see. All right, so let's go. What did I say? Right about, we're going to go here. And then, actually, I might need some more cones. Grab a bunch more cones. 2. 1, 2. Okay, so we've got 7 spots and 7 lines, I should say, and 2 spots at each line. Again, perfect score is 14. Anything under 20, you're doing well. And we're going to shoot, you don't have to shoot like right next to the cone. We're just going to shoot kind of around the cones. All right, you ready? So you count every shot. So you count for me, I'll start. You're going to count every shot I take. Okay?
So you want to count
What's that?
aloud?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
soon as I got there, there was like a little sliver of backboard, but not enough. And I hate that shot. So 15, whatever. So, there's always pressure on those last shots. I've done this game numerous times where I've gotten 14, but that last shot, last two shots, you always feel the pressure. All right. Ready? Yeah, wherever you want, just anywhere around there. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, nice, 14, 15, 16, yeah, 17. Great, we're gonna go 2 times through here. Nice job, Bill. 17 now for, what you missed, 2 out of the first 3? All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, your nemesis, 15, 16, 17, barely, 18. All right, you gotta beat 15, Bryce. Ready? You get your first round?
Yeah.
18?
17.
No. Is it 17? Yeah. All right, here we go. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 6. Still in it. 7, 8, 9, 10 and 1, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Got me on that one. Nice job. So, 17 again. Huh? That was the other first time. Nice job. Can you pick up all the cones, Bryce? Please. Okay. Last one. We're going to do one more. Okay, this one's called 3, 2, 1. So this one, your partner does not rebound. Okay, you're just running around. This one's more for speed. This one's time. So you shoot a 3-pointer. Then if you make it, you get 3 points. You have to shoot your second shot wherever your first one lands. So if I make it and it's right under the basket, I get it, I finish. That's worth 2 because it's my second shot. Then I take the third shot wherever that one lands. So if I made it, it's gonna be right on the basket again, I make it. So my score there is 6 in my first round. I keep going until I get to 21. So first, if I get to 21 in a minute and he gets it in 50 seconds, he wins. There's no rebounding. Remember, you're getting your own rebound. You can shoot from anywhere you want. You can shoot from the same spot and just over and over and over. Mix it up, whatever you want to do. If you miss your first shot, so that 3-pointer misses badly and you're out 28 feet, you got to shoot it from there. If it misses behind the backboard, let's say it bounces and kind of rolls behind the backboard or something, you get one big step away, kind of like a club length in golf, right? So this one, 3, 2, 1, 3 points for your first shot, 2 for your second, 1 for your third. And then you've got, it's timed, and you're playing to 21. All right, you ready? You want to start? You want to... Okay, here's the ball. Did I put it, is that the one right here? You want to start? All right, he's got the speed on me on this one. This could be ugly. You ready? Oh, I gotta time it, please. On your mark. Get set. Go. Oh, costly. 1. 3, 4. Got 4 points. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 still, 17, 18, 19, could win it here. No. 19. Oh no! 20. You gotta shoot another one. Oh, costly. Costly. Oh no! Costly. You gotta shoot it from there. Watch out for the machine. Oh, for the win. Got it. Minute 7. 1 minute 7. And it was costly. Oh, every bucket counts. Those bunnies count. Woo. All right, start it over. I'm going to have to be efficient here because I'm not running. All right.
3.
Oh, hold on. I got to loosen up here. What did I say, 107 for you?
Yeah.
All right. All right, ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. No! 19, 20, 21.
35.
Dang it! Oh, that was just a terrible miss. 35. 35 seconds. Oh. Darn it. All right. Tell me when you're ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
No.
12. 13, 14, 15. 16, 17. 18 for the win. Oh. Oh. Got it. 38. Oh. What did I hit? 35? Yeah. Woo. Nice. And you had a few misses in there. That shows you how much faster you are than I am. Woo. All right, you ready?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ah! 1, 2, 3. Oh, I gotta make it up. Oh no! 4, 5, 6. 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay.
39.
39. We'll go again? You start?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go one more each. What's the time to beat? 35? Ready? Set, go.
1,
2, 3.
no, short.
Oh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You got time, you gotta nail it, you gotta nail it. For the win! Got it! 35! Tie game! Nice! Woo! Clutch! Oh man. Calf is acting up. I might have to sit this one out. So we're tied, right?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna go without missing. Alright, ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Ah! 1, 2, 3, eat. Oh no! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay.
30.
Alright, we can't enter the tie, right? Here we go again. 35 is the time to beat. On your mark. You ready? Get set, go. Oh! 1, 2, 3.
No, way up.
Uh-oh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Still got a chance. No, not anymore. Gotta shoot it.
No.
Oh no! Keep going. Nothing on that run. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Finish it. Got it. 45. No. So I gotta beat. I'm gonna beat 35 because we both got 35. So unless somebody beats 35, we're going on. All right? Make sense? 6. No! Oh no! 7. I ain't gonna beat it. 8, 9. We're done. We gotta get to 35. Somebody's gotta beat 35. So if you are actually watching this, we might be here a while. Here we go, bro. On your mark. Get set, go. Oh. Oh. 1, keep going. Next miss. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Oh. Not gonna happen. Oh, basically we're at a no-miss juncture here. I'm ready.
Ready, set, go.
No! Oh! 2, 3. Oh, what you got? 3? No, not gonna happen. Somebody's gonna get it. Somebody's gonna get it. Maybe a 1 miss, but moving quick. So it's probably not gonna be me. On your mark, get set, go.
Again.
2.
On.
Ah! Gotta miss. Gotta make everything. Nope. Ah! Here we go.
Ready,
Yep.
set, go.
Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
31.
Really? Yeah. Wow. All right, you get one more shot. 31.
Hit a 1.
And 1 minute, right? Ready? On your mark, get set, go.
I missed it.
1, 2, 3. Oh! All right, I'll give you one more try. Last try. Get it there now. Ready? On your mark, set, go. Oh. 2, 3. I missed one of them. All right. 4. Oh. All right. That's it. Good job. All right. So, let's see here. Just gotta make sure we're keeping score here. So, 2 in a row. That was me, right?
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8 was Bryce. Switch game was me. What was the time on that again? Remember? That was close. So, switch game was me. Golf was me. 3, 2, 1 was me. So, but very, very good competition. It's fun to compete like that. It's fun to get after it like that. Remember what I said? When you bring energy, it changes the room. Like I think of the great people that I've been around in my life. I've had great mentors, and they're just something about them. There's this energy. They're charismatic. They don't all have to be the same person. They don't all have to be outgoing and or a certain way. They just bring energy to the situation. And the best part about that for me is it's your choice, right? You choose. I was not really feeling good about getting on that bike this morning, that spin bike. And this instructor and the music, it just brought tons of energy. I had a great workout. I was singing. I was sweating. I'm going to do it tomorrow, right? That's the kind of effect positive energy can have on you. All right, have a great Easter, guys. Stay safe. We'll see you Monday.